Hello and welcome to my video today about Paragon Points and how I use the Paragon Board past level 50. I'm going to go through this as quickly as I can for you and make it valuable information for you to easily understand. I know I struggled with the Paragon Board originally when I was first looking at it, and I know a lot of people are as well. At level 50, you go from having skill points, which you put here in your skill tree, to having Paragon Points. If you look down on the lower left next to my essence bar, you'll see in the experience bar that there are little sort of diamonds with stars in them. There's a paragon symbol in there. Those paragon symbols mean that I get 3 to 4 paragon points per level now. How to level past level 50 is a different topic in a different video, but I just want you to know you get multiple per level. So when you first open your Paragon board, it's not going to look like this. I have several levels in now. I've unlocked a decent amount on my first board. When you first come in, you are going to have basically a blank board. You're going to see a lot of grayed out perks like these. Some will give you resistance. So you have magic nodes, these blue nodes. We have normal nodes, which give you stat boosts, like this willpower node, and then we have rare nodes, which give you resistance and some sort of stat boost of some kind. Now the way that this board works is it's a connecting board. So when you first start, you'll be here at the bottom of the screen at the starting node, and you'll want to decide which direction to go. So the direction that I went is I first decided I wanted to go after this rare node on the right hand side over this one. So I started building towards this one. You can see I started with these normal nodes boosting my intelligence, boosting damage on a magic node, and so forth and so on. As I unlocked more Paragon points in every level, I kept progressing through the board. Once you get enough points, you'll get out to this middle section and you will have a glyph socket available. This glyph socket will essentially act as a power-up to all of the other nodes within a certain radius of squares of this glyph. So as you can see here on the screen, there are these red shaded squares and nodes. That means any node that I activate inside that red shaded area is going to be affected by whatever glyph I put in there. So what does this glyph do? So this glyph gives me damage, it gives me armor, it also has a increase of 48% to all the magic nodes within the area. So right now it's these 2 nodes. You'll see here, this went from 5% to 7.4. This one went from 50 to 74. And as this node keeps expanding, and if I add in these other nodes, they will also get boosted in turn. Now I've leveled up this glyph a bit, which you do at the end of Nightmare Dungeons, and there are videos about that. I can definitely talk about that again in a future video. But essentially, there are additional bonuses that when I hit them, will give me even more perks and bonuses. If I am getting 40 intelligence inside this red shaded area from my board, I will get this additional bonus, which this one is a fortification bonus for my main attack. Now I leveled up this glyph, so right now you can see that it is a level 4. I need to get it leveled up more. I just need to do more Nightmare Dungeons, and that's how you do it. I'll splice it in. You'll see a power up at the end of the dungeon that takes all your XP from that dungeon, and you power up your glyph. And the higher level the glyph is, the stronger it gets. That's how it works. After you get your glyph, you start upgrading your glyph, you can continue filling out the board. When you get to the attachment gate, there'll be other boards that will attach. I haven't yet unlocked my second board. I did get to the end, and nothing happened when I got there, so I'm not 100% sure what I have to do yet to open the next board. If you know and you're watching this, please put it in the comments. Let me and the other people know. So again, quick recap. What does it do? We have stats on our character, and when you get to level 50, you get Paragon points instead of skill points. You invest those Paragon points into this board. It is a connecting board, so when you add in a node, you can then get access to the next node, and so forth and so on. There are regular nodes and there are magic nodes. Each one does something different. There's a glyph that you can put in the middle of your board that will power up the nodes within a certain radius, and you can upgrade that glyph too. And then you could go all the way to the end of the board and connect to the next one that you unlock. And that's it. That's how they work. So let me know what you thought. Let me know what you found out about Paragon Points. Was this helpful? Would you like to see other things like this? And yeah, thanks you so much for spending a few minutes with me.